Well, good morning. So this morning it is raining, but we've come out, the old saying, when it rains photographers go in search of a good waterfall. So we're actually going to meet a couple of friends, photographer friends of mine, and this morning we're going to head down on the central coast to a new waterfall that I haven't been to before. So we're meeting here. It's only a 10-minute drive from this spot. The rain's still coming down, so I'm not sure if we're going to get too many shots today, but I'm armed with an umbrella and some waterproof, so we're going to see if we can get a couple of shots, and we'll take you with us. A little bit of a trek to get in there, but not too bad, and we'll see if we can get some shots. Okay, let's get into it. Now, if you're not too familiar with the areas around Sydney, this is where we're heading up to the north. Central Coast is this beautiful area about an hour just to the north of the city. It's interesting because early on in my landscape photography career, if you like, I never used to shoot waterfalls. I always thought waterfalls were a bit average, a bit boring, didn't really do much. They just kind of sit there and... Wow, was I wrong? It's funny because once you start shooting a few waterfalls, you kind of get the knack for it, and you end up with this almost addiction to go and shoot more. So here we are getting up at 4:30 in the morning. It's a rainy day. Left the house about 5. This is us driving on the road north. The road north is basically through the city. And then we get to a point, in fact just where we are in the video right here, where we'll turn onto the freeway heading north. Now the actual weather was looking quite hopeful as we drove through the city, but this area of the freeway heading north is renowned for capturing every thunderstorm, every shower of rain you can imagine, and it didn't disappoint. Once we got halfway up the freeway, we sort of came across this bridge, which is across the Hawkesbury River, it's called, and you can see in the distance this really murky looking weather pattern that was hanging over the area. Anyway, we kept driving, had a few people to meet, and all in search of a good waterfall. So we get up there, we park the car, get our waterproofs on, and meet our friends. Just as a bit of an indication there, to actually get down to the waterfall, you can see how wet and murky this path was. It was a waterfall unto itself. Okay, let's get into the video. Okay, so we've just arrived at the waterfall at Mangrove Mountain. Isn't it just absolutely spectacular? Now, it's normally not this volume of water is normally not over the falls, but because we've had quite a lot of rain lately, we've got a great waterfall happening right now. So a little bit of a slippery, slidey walk down to get here, but first shot of the day I've just done front and central. I've got this little rock in front of the camera which has got a little bit of green moss on it, so I've kind of used that as my foreground interest. Front and central, the whole waterfall. I'm at 0.6 of a second, and I'm at f7.1 right at the moment. So let's get this shot done, and then we'll do a bit of a scout around and see what we can find here. It's really raining, so I've got my cover on the camera at the moment. I've got an umbrella above the video camera where you guys are, but I think we'll get some shots today. So let's get this one first, check this one out.
All right, so what I've done here now is I've come around to the front of the waterfall, and there's a little island of sand with some grass here that's kind of leading us into the center of the falls. I'm still in the front of the falls. I don't think there's an awful lot of shots that we're going to get from the sides. We'll go exploring in a sec, but let's get this one here first. It's in a portrait mode, so I focus stacked this, so I've got my focus set up for the grass right in front of the camera to begin with, and then I've focus stacked for the main falls themselves. Main falls are at 0.6, f7.1, ISO 50. So let's go and check this shot out.
So it was about this time the rain just came absolutely hammering down. So let's just put up a few shots where I couldn't get any video footage, and I can just talk you through them from here. So this shot was taken from around the left-hand side of the falls. A little bit of a different look here. I then actually walked around behind where I was standing previously, and you could see there was quite a nice sort of a leading line with a log that had fallen, a little bit of a path that was showing a way through to the falls as well. I thought it made quite a nice composition. So here's the one from behind where I was standing previously. And then what was my last shot of the day, just as I was leaving, you can walk out on the path back to where the car was parked, look around, and there was this amazing little shot with some greenery in the foreground. What I really liked about this shot was the trees above the path were really framing the waterfall. They were the same shape as the falls, and it just completely framed the falls in this shot. I really liked this one.
Well, that's it. It's a rainy weekend on the Central Coast around Sydney. Amazing waterfall. From what I hear, it normally doesn't have an awful lot of water around it here, but we got really lucky today. It's been raining all week, so there's a lot of water in the falls. So anyway, I hope you liked the shots. There wasn't a huge variety of shots to get here, but you know, you look around and you can see there's different areas that you can shoot. So hope you enjoyed them. Some landscape shots, some portrait shots, and anyway, we're heading off for breakfast now, and we shall see you in the next one. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. All the best. See you next time. Bye.